All right. Day 53. Grab your worksheet. Let's get started. Capitalization. Just note that it says do not capitalize career choices. For example, doctor, computer analyst, poet. When you're describing what someone does for a living, you don't need to capitalize it. All right. And then they have the section for you to capitalize. At the end of the video, I'm going to put the answer up for this because you haven't done poems in a while. So I want you to try it on your own. And then if you want to just double check, I'll put it at the end. All right, so punctuation. Hey, they're talking about dependent clauses again. We've been doing this several days in a row. Remember, place a comma after a dependent clause placed at the beginning of a sentence, but you don't put the comma before a dependent clause when it comes at the end of the sentence. And you can see the example there. The dependent clause is before we go to the beach. When it's at the beginning of the sentence, comma. When it's placed at the end of the sentence, no comma. So let's take a look at what they want you to punctuate. If your article entitled Treats appears in this magazine, Food and You, they'll call you. So the first thing that I want you to do is figure out where is the dependent clause in this sentence. It's long. It starts with the word if. Where does it end? Will it need a comma? If your article entitled Treats appears in this magazine, Food and You, comma, they'll call you, period. Okay, so you got the, hopefully, the basic information that they're reviewing with you right now, and you put that comma because the dependent clause occurred at the beginning of the sentence. But now there's a whole bunch of other things that need to be corrected in the sentence, so let's get going. If your article entitled Treats, all right, Treats is the name of an article, so it should go in quotation marks. Appears in the magazine Food and You. Food and You is a magazine, so it should be underlined. All right. If your article entitled Treats appears in this magazine, Food and You is in a positive because it's describing the name of the magazine. So it would be this magazine, comma, Food and You. Oh, there's already a comma there because that was the end of the dependent clause. We don't have to put another one. It's already there. The next word you need to pay attention to is they'll. They'll is a contraction for they and will. So you have to put that apostrophe between the Y and the double L. So this is what your answer should look like. Hopefully that's what your answer looks like when I see it. Okay, next thing, phrases. Finish the participial phrase and the prepositional phrase. All right, hopefully you recognize that leaning is the participle and that from is the preposition. So you can get creative here. You know, the boy leaning on the tree, the boy leaning against the wall, the boy leaning on his sister, the boy leaning on me, the boy leaning against his dog. Whatever you want to say, it's your choice. And then is from where? Is from Green Bay, is from north of Chicago, is from the South Atlantic Sea. You know, whatever you want to come up with. That's how you'll finish your prepositional phrase. All right, next they're moving on to parts of speech, pronouns. Relative pronouns begin relative clauses. Relative pronouns are who, whom, that, which, whoever, whomever, and whichever. All right, I want you to grab your click pen right now because there's information that I want you to be aware of that they don't share in this list. And that is you use certain of these relative pronouns when you're relating to people and certain of them when you are relating to things. All right, so grab whatever color you want and please underline who, whom, whoever, and whomever, because you use those relative pronouns when what you are relating to is a person. And then click your pen over to a different color and underline that, which, and whichever, because those relative pronouns are used when what you're relating to is a thing. All right, they have several examples. The man who, okay, man is a person, so you're going to use who, not that or which. The store stalker, whom, okay, we're using whom again because it's a person. The movie which, which I liked. I'm using which because which is used for a thing. And then the night that I love best, that refers to night, which is a thing. So that's the relative pronoun you're going to use. All right, so knowing that, look at this. I like a friend. Which relative pronoun are you going to use? Are you going to use something from the thing list or something from the person list? I'm assuming most of you are friends with people, so you're going to use who. I like a friend who is loyal. I like a friend who is funny. I like a friend who can cook. So you can finish that up. But the key there is that friend would relate to who. Then finally, you have sentence combining. 3 sentences combined into one phenomenal sentence. I know you can do it. Please remember to put your end mark punctuation at the end of your sentence. Thank you, and God bless you.